My name's Joanne Gallagher. I was mentored by the Playwright Studio Scotland in 2020-2021, and I was mentored by the wonderful John McCann.
Tell us a bit about your play.
Hello. So my play is called The Bouncy. If you're from the west coast of Scotland or Northern Ireland, you might that name might chime with you a little bit. It's set in Linwood, which is the town I grew up in. Linwood was a village initially, a really small village, and schemes were thrown up to accommodate a factory. At its peak, 13,000 workers were employed. And then in 1981, the factory was, everyone was made redundant, but essentially Linwood is now deindustrialised. And as a result of that, there's a lot of inherited trauma. So I sort of wanted to write about that. I also wanted to write about a place where we're really good at telling stories, but no one tells stories about us. So I really wanted to do that. And it's about two sisters who suddenly find themselves back at mum and dad's. And they're sort of holding each other aloft while trying to deal with their own trauma. It's about coercive control. It also touches on cultural privilege and sectarianism, of course, because that's sort of in the title. So that's essentially what it comes from.
Was there anything surprising to you about the way that mentoring went for you, the development of this play?
Yes, there were lots of things that were surprising. One of the most surprising things for me was my reluctance to write about what I initially set out to write about, because I'm scared of it, because it makes me vulnerable. So I was very good at writing sort of pub banter, but things that were to do with trauma and coercive control, I really struggled to write about until I eventually found the courage to do so. And that was the most sort of fulfilling part, actually, to confront those things that scare you, you know.
Was there any particular piece of feedback that stuck out for you during the process? Anything that you remember that you'd like to pass on?
I mean, there is quite a lot that stuck out for me, and I don't know. There was basically we had a rehearsed reading with actors, and they read the play beautifully, and the feedback from that I found incredibly moving. And what a sort of hero of mine was one of the people who were cast. His feedback and the way he read the play moved me so much, and he sort of got in touch to say, I'd love to be in it if it gets made, you know. So that was amazing.
Joanne, thank you very much for coming and talking to us.
Thanks, Louise.